Hello, welcome back to Truth on the Bike. Today I'm down in Castle Douglas. I'm just coming out of Castle Douglas. Kids are off for school now. Scottish kids are anyway, so the traffic's an awful lot more heavy. And I had no intention, I had no intention of coming to Castle Douglas today. I had a completely different route planned in completely the opposite direction. However, the wife had a job for me to do. I had to go and deliver something down at Castle Douglas, so here's where I am. So it's a change of plan, and I'm not awfully sure where I'm going. I think I'll head towards Dunmellington. So we'll take the Loch Ken road, I think. I've taken you up there before, but it's a nice little run, so I'll head up there, and that'll take us to Dunmellington. I think the last time I took you up this direction, it was we went to Loch Doon. So we'll try somewhere different this time. We'll head to Dunmellington, and then we'll see what happens from there. This is just the A75. Try and avoid this road because it's really busy. This is the road that takes everybody down to the ferries to Ireland. So you go to Stranraer and you get the ferry across to Ireland. So it's a really busy road, so we don't want to spend too long on this road if we can avoid it. There was a serious accident on it yesterday. 2 people in hospital, critically injured apparently, so hopefully they pull through. But it's a very bad road. Right, let's grab this one. It's not a bad road, it's just that because of the amount of lorries that are on it and they go really slowly, people get impatient and try and overtake in a silly place, and that's when accidents happen, of course. So we'll head along here. So Dunmellington is the initial goal, and then we'll see what happens after that. This is the road that takes me to Ayr. I'm not planning to go to Ayr. I have absolutely no desire to go to Ayr. It'll be busy, and there ain't much there. So when we get to Dunmellington, we'll carry on down the Ayr Road, get to a place called Patna. No, not the Indian one, the one in Scotland. And then from Patna, there's a little road I can cut off that takes me to Drungen. It's spelled Drungen, but it's Drungen, and Coylton. And then there's another little road that takes me to a place called Stair. There's nothing much there. There's a pub and a couple of houses. And from Stair we head to Mauchline, and then from Mauchline I'll probably just head home. We'll see how it goes. If I do that circular trip, we're talking somewhere round about, I don't know, 130, 140 miles, something like that. So not a ridiculously long day, but we'll see how the mood takes us. It's quite warm, 22 degrees, and I was already in top gear. But we'll see how the mood takes us. Here we are. Where are we now? So we're having a problem with buses down in Dumfries and Galloway. Stagecoach have pulled out because they are not making enough money, and I didn't really understand it because the buses seem to be quite well used, but it was my mum that pointed out the fact that if she's going down the town, she just takes the bus. She's got her free bus pass, and she just takes the bus down to the town. So it was her that said she was on the bus, and there must have been, she said, about 15 or 20 people on the bus, and not one of them actually paid money. So obviously older people, it'll be me next year, get a free bus pass for free bus travel. And in Scotland, young people up to the age of 25, believe it or not, I mean it's a pretty generous thing, but young people up to the age of 25 get free bus travel as well. They get a free bus pass as well. So when there was 20 or 15 or 20 people on the bus, Mum said they were either young or they were old, and not one person paid any money, so I can see why they pulled out. Apparently there's a couple of smaller companies taking over, so we'll see how it goes. So it's getting kind of near lunchtime, so what I think I'll do is I'll get to Dunmellington, and I'll just get there. I'll get to the entrance to Lochdoon. I'm not going up Lochdoon again, but I'll get to the entrance to Lochdoon. There's a nice big car park there next to the river. Make up a brew, have something to eat, and head off again. I don't go anywhere without a brew kit. I've got my water down there. I've got one of these rapid boiler gas things. I can't remember what they're called, but it heats up a cup of water in next to no time, and make myself a brew. Always nice. So the last time I came to Lochend, it was just into the left there that I stopped, took some photographs. That'll do. That'll do till we catch up to the next thing. Better come down the speed a little bit, in case the speed van's kicking about. Take Ben down to the activity centre through the summer. It's quite nice. They've got lots of things for kids. Water sports and slides and inflatables and all that kind of stuff as well, but we'll wait till the warmer weather, because although the air temperature is 22 degrees, I'm quite sure the water temperature is probably about 5. It'll feel like that when you get into it, I'm sure. So my plan this year, I planned to do it last year, was head up to Glencoe and Ballahoolish. It didn't happen last year. Well, it didn't happen on the bike last year because the weather was so poor. So this year I'm going to do it. And I've bought a tent. Now I always said I'm never going camping again, but things have moved on. Air mattresses are better, sleeping bags are better. And so I'm going to go camping. So I'm going to head up to Glencoe direction and do a tour round about there and just camp it, and it'll be fine. Hey mister, for fuck's sake, will you move? I can't overtake you. Certainly I can't overtake you when I'm on camera. Hey! So all the Scottish Bikers Challenge this year, or this month rather, is you have to take a picture of yourself with your bike eating an ice cream And Ayre's a very place to do it. There's lots of ice cream places there, so I maybe should. We'll see how it goes. So this is the route. The Missenden Flyer was up this direction. I think it's a video last week, and I watched it because it was up this neck of the woods, and he stopped for fuel just in this fuel station here, so it's obviously down towards this road he did. I'm not quite sure what route he took, but he seemed to have stuck to, for the most part, the main roads, which I left a comment which he replied to, but I left a comment basically saying he was staying at Drummonrig Castle, which is right at the entrance to Delvene Pass, Mennick Pass, all these places, which I think he would have enjoyed, but I think he only had one day to do it, so he was up with his wife, so he may well come back. These guys are pretty much doing the speed limit, but they're doing an awful lot of comfort braking. I don't think they know the road. So we'll maybe get past them. This grey car in front can't have any brake pads left. Stamps on the brakes for every tiny little corner. There we go. Not sorry to get past him. So there we are. We'll stop here, get a bite to eat, have a cup of tea, change the batteries, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.